Microsoft and Apple have new MP3 players and new features in time for the holidays. But who is the market taking seriously?
The iPod has 73% market share, and I think Microsoft only has 2-point-something% market share.
Apple is going bold with new nano-chromatic colors in this fourth-generation iPod Nano, the thinnest iPod ever.
They have kind of a new curved design. It's sort of an oval shape, which is different than the more squarish iPod that Apple's offered before. They also have this new, it's kind of a cool software feature. They call it the Genius Playlist, which means that you can make up your own playlist, obviously, on your iPod, but with this new Genius feature, you pick a song, and then you just touch a button, and then iPod has special software algorithms that come up with just a playlist just to go with that one song.
Apple's also beefing up its earphones with added controls on the cords, and iTunes is going high def with many new offerings.
We did spend a lot of time also talking about the iPod Touch, which is that iPod device that's sort of a combination of the iPhone technology where you're touching the screen and the regular iPod. Apple seems to be positioning that for gamers. Phil Schiller, who's another top Apple executive, came out and did 3 different demos of 3 different games on there, and I think they're also hoping that that's a big seller for the holiday season.
As for Microsoft's Zune, will a new sleek black-on-black design be enough to sell 100 million more units? What about blue or silver? Though the new color of the iPod makes a bolder statement than that of the Zune, for the high-tech music aficionado, the Zune's new features far outweigh that of the iPod.
On the device, we have a couple of really cool features. The first one is buying from FM. So now when you listen to the radio, all Zunes have an FM receiver in them. So you're listening to your favorite radio station, and if they broadcast the right kind of metadata through something called RDS or RT+, you'll see the song title and the artist. Some cars have this functionality. We've now built it into the Zune, so you can click on that song and you can actually add that song to your cart right there. What we also let you do is we have a Wi-Fi connection in each one of these devices as well, and we have since the inception of the first Zune a couple of years ago. And what that will allow you to do now is instead of just syncing wirelessly with your own PC over your home network, you can connect directly to the Zune service over any Wi-Fi hotspot that doesn't have a browser interrupt.
Microsoft is also betting on subscription deals to sell more units. At $14.99 a month, a user gets an endless supply of constantly changing music. But the company realizes that even with all these new features, it won't become #1 overnight. Currently, Microsoft is sitting at a distant third.
iPod helped invent the category. They've done some really interesting work. They're a tough competitor. They're great at hardware design. And, they have a lot of sort of cultural currency. It's not, had we been there first, we might be looking at a different battleground right now. But in the end of the day, we marched when we marched. We're still a very young business. We're barely 3 years old. And we think that there's a lot of room still to grow this brand. And we're committed enough to the core experience and to staying true to that we're happy to do that organically.